All right. Hello, everyone. This is my corner tea bar. My name is Carlos,
Alexi.
and yeah, we've been all sick for a minute, so I thought to drop a little video and to not talk too much about the taste of anything because I think we all have skewed taste right now. So why do I always use a gaiwan, right, versus a teapot? There's a bunch of teapots there. This one is an absolute waste of $10.
It just looks nice.
It's okay, yeah. They have the matching
The
guy
matching
one
guy
there,
one, yeah.
yeah. So it's the same design, whatever. Also like $11 because I don't like spending much money on stuff because I break stuff. There's already like four that I've broken, right? So if I was spending more money,
Yeah, you'd probably just like never use the
yeah,
equipment.
yeah. Let's see if under $15 for sure. $10, perfect. The clay pots that are there are $60. This one, this one, this one. I don't know how much was that one.
Probably like 40 something.
Yeah, but for the majority of them. So yeah, why do I do that? Because well, it gives me more um, options. A a teapot, one I can't really look inside. All teapots that are small, that are clay, um, are like $100, $300. I'm not gonna be spending that much money on something like that. I spent $5 on this. I bought a few of these 150 ml Timu little glass ones. They're great, but again, it's a pain in the butt to me. I'm not really um, a fan of them, and I had to put a little thing so the lid wouldn't just fall. So why is a guy one a better thing? Okay, well, obviously you don't like to use guy ones either because it's difficult to grab them and you get burnt if you try to do it like this. I always get burnt. So I always like use one with a saucer so I can grab it like a burger. And this pad, which lifts it up like a quarter of an inch, is all I need to be able to grab it strong. And squeeze it with might, It's
Hmm.
not like some butter hands and then at once, not a little bit at the time, just boom. So I also, well, I can see the tea, I can work with it, I can pour the water in different ways than I would be able to do it with a teapot. They're porcelain, so they don't add or subtract anything from the tea. Clay does change a bit, what's going on. Um, the temperature is depending on, like, these ones are thicker. It's actually better for things that are hotter. Clay has that it just remains hot. It's like glass. But then you imagine it will again be a thing that is so hot that it's difficult to handle. Um, I can remove the lid when the leaves are there. So if something that I don't want to brew too hot in between, or let the leaves keep kind of like cooking there with the heat, I can just let cold air fall right in there. So those are the reasons why they're cheap. Also, um, you can definitely get really awesome guy ones for a fraction of, even if they're super nice, they're gonna be a fraction of a teapot.
Yeah. You have some really like beautiful guy ones here, and they're
That's the cheapest guy ones you can get. So if you are looking online at guy ones and you see the ones that are like on Amazon or Temu or whatever, and they're like under $15, you will see them here in this shelf because I will be buying those. I don't really see a reason to just spend more money unless something. I saw one that had Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball characters all around. And I
Really?
was like, how much is it? I don't know. I couldn't find the price or if anyone wants to like, but I've seen pictures of it. So hand painted stuff. What are those? The fake ladybugs?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where do those come from?
from California probably.
Seriously? I don't.
Fake ladybugs. Anyways, um, so we're from California, dude. This it's just a joke. So yeah, that's the reason for the guy one. It's where more. It's way more versatile in terms of tea, right? And yeah, I used to be like, wow, 100 or 150, 120 is too small. But honestly, it's kind of like perfect for one person. However, we usually are all drinking tea. Very seldom that I drink by myself. The majority of the time, I'm gonna want to have 150 to 100 ml.
Yeah.
So, in that sense, that's all there is to it. Um, for the guy ones, there's not a lot of science behind it. It's not like trying to make things different and shit and like be all weird and whatever. It's just that really these teas are meant to be brewed with some skill. That's why it's gone full, right? With skill, you have to know your ratio, your temperature, and your time. And a guy one just really allows you to do all of that. And in a way, some people don't understand like why is the shape it is and all of that. Well, I know that people drink from it. We're using it this way, but people also drink from it. Actually, drink from the guy one with. So it's a drinking vessel as well. Most commonly used originally for that, but we use it to brew. And it's because it's just easier to brew that way. Tea has been around the Chinese culture, the Taiwanese culture for a long time, more than the Japanese probably. But the point is that these tools have kind of evolved to be the best thing that you can use for the purpose more than some other kind of gimmick. And you will see online there are all kinds of gimmicks, like versions or improvements to the design or like whatever. So at the end, there's a reason why I've been doing this shit for so long. And it makes sense. When you're brewing tea, you actually like end up reaching for the guy one more than you end up reaching for anything else. In my opinion, it kind of like makes you relaxed also because like you're doing your thing, and if for some reason it's easy to wash too, like that's the other thing. To wash one of these is kind of a pain in the butt. You don't want to leave them there with water getting all moldy and stuff. So to wash this once is a whole thing
Ordeal.
to get, yeah, and to get the stuff from it, because the hole in top to put the leaves in and get them out is smaller. The guy one you just go and that's it, and you wash it and that's it.
You're really easy.
Yeah.
Simple.
So I was saying it's more relaxed because you can go do the dishes, you're doing it, boom, one falls, cracks, whatever. You know, the one was $10, just like anything else. But you're like super duper expensive little teapot thing, that I'm glad that people like their shit and they do that, like it's fine. It's just not my thing. I like affordable things that do the job. And they're, aesthetically pleasing, but yeah, so I could have a bunch of $10 guy ones or $12 guy ones that have flowers and shit all over that they super cheesy, designs. So these
Like
ones are
your yellow
created
one over there.
like this one. Yeah, I couldn't find anything this size that didn't have stuff like this. But it's not that bad because these are cherry blossoms. So this is the only flowery one that I have.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the size of this compared, so this is 150, this is 250.
You have your eeny meeny.
Yeah, little baby one, 120. You can see, I think this one's almost 300 actually. 120, yeah, probably closer to 300. Anyhow, that's what I had, a little talk on guy ones. And yeah, we still kind of like, little
Yep.
little beat up, still taking naps to be able to record. Have a good one.